Welcome to Inventico Sports Timer, model BT-01. Here we'll demonstrate how to set up Sports Timer to run multiple sets. You can set up the timer to run through several sets automatically. Each set can have its own number of rounds, work time T1 and rest time T2. Up to 10 different sets, from 0 to 9 are available. You can also create different groups of sets. Before we begin, let's go over the buttons we will use. First, here is the rounds button to increase the values. Then there is rounds button to decrease the values. This is a button to increase seconds. This is a button to decrease seconds. This is recall store button to increase the set number. This is recall store button to decrease the set number. This is the set number display. This is run all sets switch. You should slide the switch to Y position to run multiple sets. Let's say we want to run the following group of sets. Set 0, which consists of 2 rounds. T1 has 5 seconds and T2 has 3 seconds. Then, after set 0, we want to run set 1, which consists of 3 rounds. T1 has 7 seconds and T2 has 2 seconds. Now, after pressing start, the 2 sets will run automatically, one after another. So, it will run all rounds of set 0, then all rounds of set 1, then stop. Let's set that up. First, slide run all sets switch to Y position. Now the switch is at Y position. Then, to begin from set 0, press recall store button. Keep pressing recall store button till you see 0 on the set display. Next, press round button to set rounds value to 2. Next, press sec button to increase or decrease seconds till you see 0.5. Now, press D1 to store the value. Now we store T2 value. Here, number of rounds remains the same, so we only have to enter T2 value. Again, we press sec button till we see 0.3, and press T2 to store it. This completes entering set 0, and we now are going to enter set 1. Press recall store button again, till you see 1. Now we will store set 1. Follow the same steps as for setting up set 0. Press round button to display 3 rounds. Then press sec button till you see 0.7, and press T1. Press sec button till you see 0.2, and press T2. Now, set 1 has been entered. Next, we need to tell the timer when to stop once it is done counting down set 0 and set 1. To do that, press recall store button till you see 2. This marks where the group of sets ends. We call the set with all zeros a group separator set. So, press sec button till you see all zeros and press T1. Number of rounds can remain as is. Setting up T1 to all zeros will end the group session. After you press start button, the timer goes through all the rounds of set 0. Then, it will go through all rounds of set 1. Then, it will stop at the group separator set 2. This concludes the example of how to configure groups of sets. You can also have several groups of sets. Just separate them by a group separator set where T1 is all zeros. Remember, when you set up groups, you lose one set to the group separator set. Thank you for using Inventico Sports Timer BT-01. Contact us at sales@inventico.net or go to www.fitnesstimer.com.